Chrysler is a strange company. They always have been. In the muscle car era of the 60s and 70s, Ford and Chevy were battling it out with carefully calculated sales strategies and market research. But Chrysler's Dodge and Plymouth just said, F it, and decided that putting the biggest engine into the smallest car possible was the best way to get sales. And it worked. Fast forward to today, and the same dynamic is true. Ford is at the forefront of making crossover SUVs and hybrids to appeal to a new market, with Chevy close behind.
Ford ST.
So what did
was that front wheel or is that all wheel, my nigga? Trying to find out. No, the ST is like the more reliable one. The RS is built for the track. It has both all wheel. None of that nigga's tuned car had all wheel. I tell you that nigga not turn off that all wheel shit for that drag race. But so that's a front wheel drive, mixed 350 horsepower, my nigga. And what is the torque for that? Hold on. Hold the fucking phone, nigga. Hey Siri. What is 350 horsepower converted into torque? 350 horsepower is equivalent to 350 horsepower is equivalent to 367 foot-pounds of torque at 5,000 RPM. So 350 horsepower is about 367 foot-pounds of torque at 5,000 RPMs. Man. So if I had 5,000 RPM, I would multiply it by 357 divided by 5,252, and that would get me 350 horsepower. But that's at 5,000 RPM. So it depends on what the fuck the RPM is at, my nigga. But word.
Dodge decide to do? So they gave the Challenger 707 horsepower.
Sexy.
And a cool name.
Oh, hold on.
707.
707 horsepower. Hey Siri. What is 707 horsepower of in torque? Fuck. Hey Siri. Nigga. Hey Siri. What is 707 horsepower in torque? Come on, Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. See, Siri be on some Siri. What is 707 horsepower converted into torque? Bro, like, did you not hear what the fuck I said? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What is 707 horsepower converted into torque?
Here's an answer from universitydodge.com.
For instance, the SRT Hellcat. What the fuck? Okay, makes sense. The SRT Hellcat engine produces 707 horsepower. That's 650 lb feet of torque. What is the RPM added to that? Hey Siri. What is the RPM added to that?
Here's what I found.
At 6,200 RPM. The engine Hellcat Hemi complete, 6.4 liters, 707 horsepower. That is at 6,200 RPM. Revolutions per minute. That thing is spinning, bro. That thing is spinning. It's fucking spinning, bro. Horsepower, torque. So then, if I didn't know what the Jesus fuck, if I didn't know what the RPM is, like, what is like the standard RPM if you're doing this conversion? Like, if you don't have a diagnostic thing and you're trying to figure out this shit, like, what is like the standard RPM, the optimal RPM for to find the horsepower? Hey Siri, what is the optimal RPM to find horsepower?
Here's an answer from capitalone.com.
Maximum horsepower arrives near the engine's red line, often above 6,000 RPM. So I think like the standard is about 6,000 RPM. So if we had the horsepower, we could definitely find the torque. If we have the torque, we could find the horsepower, because the equation goes torque times RPM divided by 5,252 equals horsepower. In this case, 707 horsepower. So we found the 707 horsepower equals, and we have the 252 on top of that motherfucker, and the freaking standardized RPM is 6,000. So then we could find what the fuck the torque is. And am I gonna sit here and do that? Hell no. Why? Because I don't have my Texas Instrument fucking calculator, my nigga. Matter of fact, I do. We shit, that shit is over there. Yo, my God, that shit is over there. Oh my God, bro, I haven't seen that shit in so long.
7 horsepower and a cool name, the Hellcat. Surely that would have been
Shit,
a career
might be using that shit.
for whatever dipstick decided to okay that project. But then something weird happened. The Hellcat sold really well. Apparently, since this car debuted in 2015, they've sold over 29,000 of them.
God
Which at
damn.
about 65 grand a piece adds up to over $2 billion. But what if 707?
And then motherfuckers decided to take that shit and fucking turn it and make it all electrical. Why? Because I don't know who the fuck they got running shit, or bro, what?
horsepower isn't enough? What if you're the kind of person who washes their hands with brake cleaner and thinks that black jeans are an acceptable form of formal wear? Well, supercharger outfit Magnuson has the car for you. This is their Hellcat. It has the Magnuson TVS 2650 supercharger on it, which moves about 2.65 liters of air. The stock supercharger does a measly 2.4. In conjunction with 850cc fuel injectors and 109 octane racing fuel, the Magnuson Hellcat makes 900 and
Not bad. It's not bad. Hey, fucking bad.
50 horsepower at the rear wheels.
Man, nigga, what?
150 horsepower
Oh.
at the rear wheels. Magnuson claims that when the car made less horsepower.
Hold on. What is like before that? What is the HP of the Hellcat? Hey Siri. Oh no, 707. Right. 707 tuned all the way up to 950 fucking horse motherfucking power, my Negro.
It did the quarter mile in 9.9 seconds at 140 miles an hour. Today, you may have noticed that we're at an airport and we have the whole runway to ourselves. So,
Punch it, nigga, punch
let's
it.
open it up. Oh my God! I don't have traction! Oh my God! That is a very fast car. That is a very, very fast car. This car has the Magnuson TVS 2650 supercharger with a displacement of 2.65 liters. The supercharger is bigger than the engine in my first car. The Hellcat is fast, but what if you have a family, kids, dogs? Well,
Nigga, fuck them kids. Fuck that dog, nigga. Fuck we talk about kids and dogs for? What?
then you get this. This
Oh.
is a Jeep Cherokee TrackHawk.
Even with that, fuck them kids and fuck
A
them
sensible
dogs.
choice for a mom or dad who wants to take the kids to school at 180 miles an hour. It is, in a word, stupid. The TrackHawk has the same engine as the Hellcat, but it has all-wheel drive and adaptive suspension. And as a result, it'll hit 60 miles an hour in 3.5 seconds. But not this
What?
one. Because Magnuson made this one faster. All I have to do is put it in track and punch it. Oop. I'm a professional.
Dang.
All four wheels broke loose. 104 miles an hour. Oh man. You want an easy way to be the coolest dad in the parking lot? This is it. Does feel a little top heavy. This car has the same blower as the Challenger, but bigger injectors and drag radials on all four wheels. You have to remind yourself to breathe. Why does this
That shit takes
exist?
off. Holy
the
shit.
Hellcat is baby driver, and this is baby daddy driver. Oh! That's about 800 horsepower now, but with nitrous, it gets up to about 900. I can't even say a sentence before I run out of runway. I'm literally on a thing that launches planes into the air, and I can't finish a sentence by the time I need to slow down again. What is this for? It's absurd. If the TrackHawk is
Nah, bro, that is a fucking beast, bro. I know what that's made for, bro. That's made for. What is that made for, man? What the fuck? Why would you put that big of an engine inside this big ass fucking car, my nigga? Like, what is this made for, man? Like. No, but the thing is, like, niggas, you don't, like, you really won't know unless you really know type shit. Like, you really won't know unless you know type shit. Oh, that is so clean. That is so fucking clean. Ah. Like, you won't know unless you really know type shit, man. You really won't know unless you know type shit, man. But you taking your kids in this makes sense. I feel like it's made for your kids. If you got kids. Like if you need the space, my nigga, you got kids, you got a dog and shit, you got a wife and shit, y'all niggas can still move around. And then when you drop them niggas off to wherever they gotta go, and you gotta hurry up and go back home, and you gotta meet the bros, like right after you do all that running around, this car right here will help you drop all them niggas off to where the fuck they gotta go, pick up that other bro that they ain't got a car at the moment, zoom back to your house, hop in the motherfucking Hellcat, and meet the bros where the fuck they at type shit. Or fuck it, just meet the bros in that motherfucking V. You know, you feel me? Cause like you won't know unless you really know type shit. That's why you gotta go back home and get the Hellcat, because the Hellcat you're gonna know. Even if you don't know, you're gonna know. But this car you don't know unless you really know type shit. God dang.
You want an easy way to be the coolest dad in the parking lot? This is it. Does feel a little top heavy. This car has the same blower as the Challenger, but bigger injectors and drag radials on all four wheels. You have to remind yourself to breathe. Why does this exist? If the Hellcat is baby driver, then this is baby daddy driver. Oh! That's about 800 horsepower.
That's a big ass fucking camera. That's a camera? Or is that like an air intake? That's either an air intake or a big ass fucking camera. Why the fuck you need that big ass camera in the front of the car?
Now, But with nitrous, it gets up to about 900. I can't even say a sentence before I run out of runway. I'm literally on a thing that launches planes into the air, and I can't finish a sentence by the time I need to slow down again. What is this for? It's absurd. If the TrackHawk is stupid, then this thing is moronic. This is the best, but it's still a full-size SUV. When I don't have my foot in it, it drives like a really nice full-size SUV. The Challenger is a supercar that you can daily drive. This is a supercar that you can take on vacation. Maybe I could live in one of these. It has all the bells and whistles. I have things like heated seats, cooled seats, and the ability to literally stop you from breathing. The Demon would spin out anytime you floored it, but this thing just grips, 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 grips. This is a fast mom car.